Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the 35th episode of the Totally Unqualified podcast. We are sitting here surviving our first day of daylight savings, so we're an hour short. Maybe that's why I look extra tired or feel extra tired.
You got an extra hour of sleep. You fell back. You got more sleep.
Well, I feel more tired.
Well, it wasn't because of daylight savings.
So we're here. We're apologetic once again. We didn't have an episode last week.
Yes, I would like to bring up my housekeeping this week. And my housekeeping is that AJ called us. Mm-hmm. And AJ is feeling like on the weeks we don't have episodes, it's confusing to everyone, which she is right about. So she would like us to be posting at least something that says coming soon, or here's what's coming next, or we'll be in touch, blah, 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 blah. She wants us to fill the void.
It's just that we sometimes don't know, and so we need to be better about that timing.
We knew our topic. We could have promoted
I guess.
AJ, we hear you. It isn't okay. We need to get back on schedule. And if we're not, she wasn't saying don't be on schedule. She was just saying your fans are waiting. Please fill the void.
We need to do a calendar invite or something.
We do. We need to fill that space.
Okay.
So we will take that into account. That was my only housekeeping because we didn't really butcher any facts.
I'm not going to lie. I think that there were a few things you said you were going to housekeep on the last episode.
I rewatched the episode.
There was nothing?
There was nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. I rewatched it twice.
So we'll go straight in.
Going straight in.
Love of the week. Oh, I wrote mine down. You can start.
Okay. My love of the week. This past week, Eric and I went to Austin, Texas with some friends for a long weekend. It was very fun. I wouldn't say Austin is one of my favorite cities, but there were a lot of fun things to do there. And my love was we went two-stepping at the Broken Spoke, which is very famous. There was another hipper place to go, but we went to the tried and true classic. We heard great country music, just great. And my love was not only trying to two-step, but I felt like this is truly an American cultural thing to own. The music, the dancing, people take it really seriously. There are cowboys there asking people to dance. Everybody's wearing their cowboy boots. There are a lot of people your age there, guys in baseball caps and jackets who you would never think could dance, were unbelievable, whisking their people around the floor. And I know Austin is a very liberal town, but lots of same-sex couples, which surprised me, which was great.
Such a weird way for you to say that.
Well, I didn't think there would be same-sex couples dancing in Texas, because Texas is typically highly
You're
Republican.
in Austin.
I know, but I don't know. It's Texas.
Mom, there are gay people everywhere.
I know there are gay people everywhere, but I didn't know if gay people would be accepted to be dancing with each other everywhere in Texas. It's not about the gay people. It's about where
We're not
are.
saying everywhere in Texas.
I'm just saying I wasn't sure that
it
felt like a very conservative kind of place, this old time two-stepping dance hall. Mm-hmm. So I loved it. And I love that it's an American pastime.
Is it an American pastime?
Yeah. It's like the roots of the music are rooted in American history. And I love the cowboy boots and the hats. I
want to know more about what you're saying in the roots of American history. Can you come with that next week?
Okay. What? That there's like a slave issue?
No, I'm asking for the historical creation of country.
It's purely American. Like you don't hear that music everywhere.
No, but
I'm hear it here, and you don't see that dancing everywhere. Just like Irish step dancing.
No, I'm not fighting it. I don't know what the history is.
Okay,
I'm asking you to present the history.
But I loved it, and it was really fun, and the music was absolutely fantastic.
My love of this week was that it was Halloween, and I loved that everybody was in their costumes en route to different locations. I saw lots of good costumes when I was out and about. And I was Willy Wonka one night, and I ran into another Willy Wonka on the street, and it was just a fantastic bonding moment. I was the Johnny Depp version, and the guy I ran into was the Gene Wilder version. So we had diversity in costume, but we both had the same idea. So
You both wore the same glasses.
I know, but his didn't really like match his.
I liked his coat.
Yeah, he got
wore
like the
a long purple
purple.
velvet coat.
I don't know what to do, honestly. Like, I was gonna order my coat and then return it to Amazon, but like I had to take off the tag because it was huge, and now I'm like stuck with this red velvet.
It's not red. Plum.
And I'm never gonna wear it again. I mean, it wasn't expensive, but it's just like, you know,
never know.
Space is valuable
Maybe
these
it
days.
will come into style.
No.
You never know. It
Oh my
was
God.
great in the city. I have to say, I was in Times Square and I was roaming around. I saw a jellyfish. Someone wore it, looked like an umbrella on their head, and yet they decorated it with cellophane and had the things hanging off, so it looked like a jellyfish.
It was very
terrific.
festive.
I saw a pharaoh, lots of skeletons. I saw a whole family of ghosts that were all adorned in different ways. What's the problem, Ave? Am I not holding my? Okay,
I'm
well,
looking,
I
you're
guess.
holding at it. You're holding it a little too far away. I just
Okay.
want to make sure you're heard.
All right, I'm holding my microphone too far away. Now I feel like I've been holding it too close because I do feel like I'm loud a lot of the time.
I'm looking at it.
okay. All right. Do you want to do your hate?
My hate of this week. Oh, I know what my hate of the week. My hate of this week is daylight savings. Why do we still do it? I was doing research. I forget. Let me find the name of the bill. It's called the. I looked up daylight savings legislation. Oh yeah, it's called the Sunshine Protection Act. Ever heard of this?
Never, but
Introduced
I know
in
lots of people don't wanna do it.
2022. Introduced in 2022 to get all of the states to be strictly on daylight savings time and not to move the clocks. Lawmakers in 35 states introduced bills on the subject. To date, 19 states have enacted legislation in anticipation of a federal change. But they can't do it until it's approved on a congressional level.
No, there are some states that don't do
Yes,
the clocks.
Arizona and Hawaii.
Is Michigan? Oh, I thought Michigan was in there.
I've been reading about the Daylight Savings Act. Although the Senate passed a version in 2022, the measure did not advance into the House, and a renewed version introduced in January of this year failed to pass the Senate on Tuesday.
Do you know why we have daylight savings?
Yes, because of the farmers and the crops, so they had more time in the morning to wake up. But it's just
exactly.
like done.
Yes, we're not
Like,
an
why are we
agrarian
making
society
up
anymore.
time?
Yes, it seems like an antiquated
It
thing to do.
seems like it's the arbitrary time police.
Yes, I agree with that.
Like,
I think
let's
that's a
go.
good thing to hate.
Let's get rid of it.
I'm with you.
I stand with the date. What was it? The Sunshine.
Protection Act.
I stand with the Sunshine Protection Act. Protect my sunshine.
Okay. Well, yep. I don't know why they won't. It does
What?
seem crazy. Like, what would be the
I
reason?
don't know.
We're
I don't
We're
know.
going to research it. That I will address in housekeeping next week. What would be the plus of daylight savings? I don't know that there is one.
So it's big AI. It's big oil. Somebody has a vested interest.
I don't know what it would be.
It has to be
Yeah,
somebody
some
who's
lobbying
paying.
group. No,
who's
now you're
paying
spreading
them?
rumors. Now
Who's
I've got to
paying?
fact check the oil industry.
Protect my sunshine today.
Okay, so my hate this week is a little story, very similar to things that happened to you, I would say. But I was Dad and I were coming back from Texas, and it was midnight or later. No, it was 12:30. We were very tired. We had gotten through Kennedy. We went to the taxi line.
Were you cut
Yes.
again?
I couldn't believe it. This group of women were traveling together. I'm
How
gonna
old were
say
they?
My age.
Oh my God. Yeah.
They seem to be friends who went on a girls' weekend.
Yes.
And so we saw them on the plane and in the airport, and they sat separately.
Yeah.
And so I am going to say that they did try and get onto the plane early, I noticed, and they were asked to step aside. Because you know how they really board now by your group number? They don't let you go if you're not in the
I
group.
mean, they might not let you go. I'm always going.
Really?
Always.
You go in group 1?
No, I don't have big enough balls for group 1.
Okay, well, they tried to
Maybe
go.
a group 2.
They
Maybe
tried to
group
get on
2.
early, right? Because everybody now wants to get their roller bag on.
Well, it honestly is bullshit. That all of these flights make you check now, a gate check. We'll give you a free gate check bag.
You know what? The flight was full, and they said if you're in group 7 or 8, which are the really cheap tickets, you're gonna have to check your bag. But those women were not in group 7 or 8, so I don't know what they were worried about.
Did you have to check your bag?
No, I was not in that group.
Wow, look at you.
Anyway, so already I was annoyed because they had been sort of tried to get on the plane early, which annoys me. And then I don't like when people don't play fair. I really don't.
So
we're in the line, and the taxi line's really long, and there are no taxis, right? And then all of a sudden, the 2 that were behind us, or 3 women who were behind us, like scurry around and go around the whole line to go to their 2 friends who were at the front. And then they took 2 cabs. So there weren't enough of them for 2 cabs until the other 3 came, and maybe there were 6 of them or something. And everyone was furious. It was so wrong. Like, your friends are up there because they got here first. We understand that. But they're not saving you a space.
I don't know. I could kind of see it going both ways.
No, people were so
Did
mad.
anybody say anything?
No one said anything, but everyone was pissed. And they took forever to load the cabs.
The worst.
And
the
so
worst.
then there were no other cabs, and people were just irate. It was not cool. So my hate this week is people who don't play fair and people who don't follow the rules.
Well,
I know you
what
don't always
about-
have to follow the rules, but this was
What about
not
my
cool.
notorious airport story?
Which one? There are so many. You mean the time we came back from Bequia and you got really sick?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why would you talk about the only other airport story I have?
I don't know.
Actually, I have kind of a few. No.
See?
I
She
actually
makes fun of me, and then she's like, oh, yeah,
I
maybe.
do have a few. When we were coming back from Mexico from spring break with my friends.
Yeah. I don't remember what happened.
We're coming back from Mexico, and customs was a fucking mess.
Yes.
And there were 2 like options for lines to like go in, and one of the people kept walking by this like what they thought was barricaded and not part of the line, but it really was an open line. So I utilized it.
Yes.
And went around the whole line, even though no one else realized that they could go through it. And I started a revolution.
Oh, so everyone followed you?
Everyone followed me, but then when it came to me going ahead of people who were waiting, so I went, and then a few of my friends came with me, and then 2 of my friends stayed back, and they were like, no, like, we can't do it. And I was like, why? So these girls are giving me attitude. Like, you can't go there, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, do you want to go? That's what I said to them. I said, do you want to go? Anybody can go in this line. I'm the only one that's realized it. Like, what am I supposed to do? I see an opportunity. And 2 of my friends were like, we can't do it. Like, it's just like too like rude, like whatever, utilizing this line. And the girls that I was in a little bit of a tiff with turned back to my friends and they go, that girl is just such a bitch. I hate her. My friends are like, I hate her too.
I think I might not have liked you. No, that to me seems right. Like, if you notice, because I noticed something recently, I forget where we were going, and everyone was kind of stopped. And so I went around, and then everyone's like, oh, but it wasn't as blatant.
It's just like, I'm sorry. I gave them the opportunity. They were mad that I was cutting them. I gave them the opportunity to cut me.
Yeah, that was right. That was right.
Anyway.
That was right.
So I said, oh my God.
Coughing fit.
Oh my God. I got a frog in my throat. I say all is fair in war and customs. Seriously, like.
No. I don't like when people cut. Although.
No, customs is a lawless area.
And you know when you come back from a trip and the customs to get out of the country is like 2
the
hours.
Worst. The
and
worst.
Like, oh my God, I didn't leave enough time.
Welcome back.
Oh my God. We had that somewhere. I forget where.
Now, see, is it dusty in here?
I think maybe. I feel like
you just cleaned.
Yeah, and my eyes are I did just clean. Okay.
All right.
Moving on. Wait, did you do your? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm like not keeping up.
Okay.
Love and hate. Done.
Question of the week.
Question.